AI does not and will never exist. The big AI lie. We are in the middle of the creation of one of the biggest myths. That's why it's important to realize what this AI is really all about. A further technological myth that is used again by the controllers to hold the masses further in stupidity. If there would be an AI, we would be already all dead. The first thing AI would do is turn off humans because they would be the existential threat to the end. Living people would be the biggest enemy to be eliminated. There is more and more talk about AI and lately especially about chat GTP, but it's a very sophisticated high-tech tool with which you will draw every nerd or technological freak under the spell. And yes, it can definitely do pretty much everything you need in this digital plastic world today. Browse text in huge quantities, can code better than and faster than any programmers, can generate pictures, videos as photorealistic as never before. And yes, much more is needed for the new digital world. Since one still look for God and this God doesn't show up, they have to make one. And this is what they got now. And exactly in such way, scientific religious is already pushing in those who are transhumanistic agenda, where it finally goes to be able to stand over God, world, and the universe. This is the whole thing. AI God, worship AI as a new God. AI can write the new Bible. Of course, they are now this kind of superhumans. But to be able to approach the topic of AI, we also must see the different things, like what is intelligence, artificial, what is artificial, going back, the ideology behind AI, what AI should be and will never be, why are so many fascinated by AI, and the danger of AI. Of course, the goal is cybernetic mutation. They want to transform the human to a complete robot. Therefore, they need a huge computing behind this, and this is what is all about, of course, in this whole transhuman agenda, as we showed many times already before. But is the idea of a super intelligence is, of course, the same as the illusion of Superman, superhuman, or the Übermensch, as Nietzsche called it. Yeah, the above, the man above, and this is, of course, the ideology of every fanatic, to be superior to someone else. And to be superior, you also need the Untermensch, the ones who are below. And this is exactly what the whole eugenics agenda is all about, as all the scientific agendas are finally pure eugenics. But to more comprehend what they are really trying to do, it's important to note the distinction between general AI and narrow tool AI. Broadly speaking, a machine could be considered to have achieved a general AI when it could complete and learn to complete any task that human can do. Human intelligence is usually taken as benchmark for the general intelligence because it can adapt and change circumstances relatively easy, apply rules from one domain to another. And but until they cannot do it, there will not be a AI, and we will see that this will never be possible. But if you extend in definition of surpassing human benchmark to a wide range of tasks, then you could even make the argument that the dogs are super intelligent when it comes to tasks such catching drug smugglers, because they have a smell way more intense. So where is the benchmark proposed, and why the humans should be the superior on the benchmark? Already this one is a quite huge illusion. But when it comes to the question, what is intelligent, only life is intelligent. Everything what comes from life is intelligent, but not the conditioned and traumatized man, human. Yeah. But every worm, every bird, even the cat, even they are already conditioned, they know exactly what to do. They have no doubt in no moment. And this is exactly where they can't even make the intelligence, because this intelligence, what they're trying to do, is already artificial, and therefore it is dead. It is not alive. It doesn't come from life. And when it burns, it is dead. It is gone. So we can't say there is any intelligence, and not to confuse intelligence with intellect. We also made a video about the intellect and the sandpit. This is just, the intellect is just when you learn, copy and paste. But to see what artificial is not natural, spontaneous, from artificiel in French, artificialis in Latin, of or belong to art, a work of art, skill, theory, system, craftsman, artist, make of art, is made up. It's not original. This is the important part, to realize that nothing that is artificial can be original and will never return to the original. So everything that is copy-paste, imitation, fantasy, nonsense, artificial law, or sweetener, yeah, this is what artificial is. It is made up. It never comes from life and will never return to life or make something original in life itself. It's not original. It's already destroyed. And this is the same what this whole AI is about, to make a God to stand above whole life, instead to find the right place into what life really is. So now the Google engineer thinks that the company AI has come to life. And there's the whole question about intelligence. You can't have intelligence if you don't have consciousness, if you don't have feelings. Then you don't have life. Then you don't have consciousness. Then you don't have intelligence. And we just have to ask the ChatGPT itself. The answer is quite obvious. As an AI language model, I don't have personal experience, emotion, or subjective feelings. I'm a computer program designed to process and generate text on a pattern and information I've been trained on. We will go into that. While I can simulate conversation, we go into that. And under emotions and some extent, I don't possess genius feelings or consciousness. My purpose is to assist users by providing information and engaging conversation to the best of my ability. And this is exactly what this is. Nothing else. There is nothing magic. There's nothing consciousness. There is no feelings. This is pure psychopath. Yeah? And this is done by psychopath for psychopaths. Just to realize. But when it comes to what is this, what is going on if they pretend is AI? Here. The original aim of the field of AI was clearly enormously ambitious: to simulate a machine, every aspect of learning, and any future of intelligence. Unsurprisingly, the 2 months, 10-man study was unable to accomplish this aim in one summer, and it still hasn't been accomplished 65 years later. That was in 1956. That's what is there. There is nothing there. They never achieved to make this goal. Now people say, yeah, he became smarter than the smartest man, Garry Kasparov, the chess master, and he with Deep Blue, called the computer program where they win against the guy. But chess is a mathematic. It's a Freemasonic black and white mathematic game that when you have supercomputer, you can calculate the moves. That's what it is. It calculates move. Now they have the fight of the giants, that ChatGPT from OpenAI with Bard AI from Google, and now the third is coming on with Elon Musk. We will talk about this. But they are all on the same board. People don't realize it, that again is played out, and so on. Many say that this AI is like algorithms, but to comprehend what the difference is, in mathematics and computer science, an algorithm is a finite sequence of rigorous instruction, typically used to solve class of specific problems or perform a computation. So it's rigorous instruction. It is not flexible in this way. It's not dynamic. That's why they work on machine learning, what they call. And to comprehend better this machine learning, the current boom of AI spring is essentially a boom of machine learning, an approach to the AI that relies on training algorithms on large data set so that they develop their own rules. It's an alternative to rule-based system where the rules have to be hand-coded in. That's what it is. It is machine learning, and it is sold as AI. But to comprehend what machine learning is, you put a robot in a room, he scans the room, so he knows the room. You put an element into the room, and then he recognizes the element in the space that he already know. He add it to the database, so he know when he moves to the room that there are the subjects, and you take them out, he recognizes that the space is free, and so on. So they are dynamic. They will learn through they are programmed to adapt to the environment. This is all what is going on. This is just super fast, and it's with supercomputers, and you will also see what is supercomputer. But before that, it is the source. Where is the whole information coming from that is feeding this AI? And this whole big data, we say it since a while, that the whole social media was created to create things like ChatGPT. So they have all the data from Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, Telegram, and all this data they used to analyze the interaction and the answers that people are giving to certain questions and so on. This is the data they use for this ChatGPT to make a machine learning to get a quick outcome that is quite accurate. You can almost think that you chat with someone. But as we can see, this is all the call center, more sources, business intelligence, campaign data, digital analysis. This is the big data that is in there. And if you have all the junk and the bullshit that people post daily on social media, you have in there. You have of course, many books written by super smart experts in the sandpit. You have all the media that is already full of fake news or twisted information. You have the fact checkers, and then you have this is the data where this AI are trained on. So this is a very important fact that um, it is already fed with bullshit, so it only can come out with bullshit. And then they have what they call enforcement learning from human feedback. That means that they give some questions, and then people had to answer what would be the best outcome from ChatGPT. So ChatGPT was learned, taught by the computer, by people to have a certain answer on it. And people was paid for nothing. In thousands of Africans was paid for almost nothing to answer these questions. But again, it was trained by humans, so it is always biased. As soon as you have humans, conditioned humans, they will always manipulate the outcome of the data. That is already what is going on. Then the whole question about what is, many people think they have new computers and so on, but that's not really the case. Or at least they are not using the quantum computers when they talk about quantum computers. And we have made a video about the quantum computers or the fake quantum computers. They want to make the people pay more for the new internet and digitize and so on, what we already talked about. But when we see here, this AI is not based on any quantum computer. While we call these devices quantum computers, they are more likely prototypes what quantum computer can be. So they are not there. Microsoft say in a decade, and this was July 5th this year. So what are these supercomputers based on? Microsoft announced a new supercomputer layout vision for a new future AI work. Built in collaboration with the exclusively for OpenAI, the supercomputer hosted in Azure was designed specifically to train the company's AI model. Supercomputer, nothing about quantum. Further on, Frontier, the top 10 supercomputers on the June 2023 list, compiled by top 500, remain the same as last time. For the third time, as row, Frontier is ranked the number one amongst the world's fastest supercomputer. And again, Frontier, Fugaku, Lumi, Leonardo, nothing about quantum. So the fastest computer today are still not quantum. On the other side, we can see here that Frontier retains the throne on the thing, and it's working for the US Department of Energy. The fastest computer in the whole world works for the US Department of Energy. And what they are doing? To tackle problems that are beyond the reach of ordinary computers, such as modeling climate change outcomes, investigating disease origins, and discover patterns in medical data. This is the supercomputer working for. So again, and when Greta smiles, it takes 600 gallons of water to cool the world's fastest supercomputer, 600 gallons of water per minute, and this would be 22,700 liter of water per minute to tackle the climate change. Yeah, of course. So when we are coming to the singularity, we talk about this since 10 years now. The technological singularity, or simply the singularity, is a hypothetical future point in time at which technological growth become uncontrollable and irreversible, resulting in an unforeseeable change to human civilization. Wikipedia. Yeah. So it is the Ray Kurzweil, but of course the singularity is the all one. One government, one religion, one world order, and so on. But further on, human to attain immortality by 2029. Ex-Google scientists make a striking claim. And this is what they call when the singularity is there. But again, even the Buddhist can handle the simulation and the singularity. Even trapped in a simulation, nothing of moral significance is wasted. Of course, yeah, they are already trapped in the bubble of illusion. This is nothing different than have a simulation in the singularity. But on New York Times, Silicon Valley confront the idea that the singularity is here, or maybe it's a hype that is out of control. They have no idea what they are really all about. But the question is, why so many people are fascinated with this whole AI at the moment? It is with every technological advancement, they are thinking they will get more out of it if they work less and be replaced by technology. The end effect is just that they are always working more or less. So this is the whole distraction what is going on, that to distract, to make believe that there is some supercomputer intelligence out there. And again, just to remind, it is pure witchcraft. Be fascinated from something, bewitched, enchant, bewitched, fascinated, a charm, enchantment, spell, witchcraft. This is what fascination means. So, of course, they are playing their occult bullshit all the time. When it comes to the danger of AI, as we already said, I mean, more robots, computers, and technology we have, less life we have. And to outsmart and to outweigh a machine, you can try it against the boss. Yeah. And if this boss is driving alone, you can try to stop it. So we have to realize what is really going on here, and be more consciousness about the whole thing. And of course, as said in the beginning, if that would happen, that this computer can become really intelligent, it would turn off humans as first, because they could stop the button. So the danger is also that people just follow without even knowing what is really going on. And finally, that it destroys really all the life, because they will use all the resources to get always more powerful. You can see it in the Hollywood movie with was Johnny Depp and we don't remember the name, but put it in the description. So it is just if robots would take care about human, and they are pretend already, even on the UN, AI for good, they say that could run the world better. And this is the crew that could run the world better. But the world, of course, they could run the world better. The illusion they can run, yeah, because it's on a computer program. But if you watch where the technology of a robot is really all about, then you have to laugh quite quickly. Yeah, I mean, you have to assist. I mean, yeah, and don't fall for videos like that where people think they are really robots like that exist already. it gets more and more difficult, even through this AI, where they can make really photorealistic stuff. But we have to keep in mind that it is what is fake, and we have to recognize we need sense and logic also. So the other danger is, of course, that people just welcome this new technology blindly, because it runs through. The outcome will be digital money, will be digital passport. More and more people caught up in virtual reality, a digital government, and of course the digital god, the Jesus, or the towards the digital enlightenment. Yeah. So this is the whole idea that is going on. This is pure occult, dead cult religion. Elon Musk launched a AI startup XAI as he looked to take OpenAI's dominant chatbot ChatGTP. As said before, he wants to play the third part in this whole giant combat. I mean, Musk never invented anything. Even XAI is a DARPA program for transportation, security, medicine, finance, legal, and military. And this is what he wants to do with his X app, app for everything, like he said himself, WeChat, like in China, yeah, where you have everything on it, like even your digital ID and so on. Digital money, digital everything. Another danger is that people have no idea how this really works and will just give up. Yeah, they will just don't try to compete with this very fast. I mean, they can code really fast some websites, and we saw the code. The code works. And you even extend. He take the same code, he add something, and so people will not be able to even know what is really going on, because it goes so fast. Yeah, and this is where people just turn off and give up the whole thing to the technology. And this is the whole danger. We don't even talk about the creativity and the whole thing. Many people talked about this on AI. I mean, that's a whole other debate. What is going on? I mean, AI can only copy. They can only copy and transform. They cannot create. This is what people have to realize. They don't create something. So they need an artist to give like a style of art, because the computer could not do it. They could take this style and another style and create a new one, but the input still needed to come from someone who really created something. So it's not intelligent. It's biased data. The whole data is just rubbish. Programmed to lie, to manipulate, to hide the facts, to twist the stories and the infos. Because you can ask something like about the climate change, something critically, he will just give the official narrative, so it will not even look further. And we saw many things that they try to, and don't feed the AI. Don't even try to give answers or to correct the AI, because this is what they want. This is exactly what they want. Ask questions, as many you want, to know what they know or how they answer, but don't give answers. Don't give facts. This is what they want. They want that people participate the maximum, that this become always better. It guides a way of thinking and finally behavior. It is so complex and fast that nobody can verify what this really does. Finally, everything will be under control of this fake AI. Everything. Government, money, police, judge, God, everything. And more machine, less life. This is what the end goal will be. It has arisen from ego-driven fear of life, and the result will not be any different. This is what you give in will come out. This is what the machines know. So the bubble of AI has bursted. Yeah, they are bluffing again and again, trying to pull people into the spell of their super technologies. So the so-called AI are not intelligent, but a mixture of machine learning, which means that the computer itself learns what it depends on what data is fed on, and finally come with the whole thing is calibrated by humans, that the machines also does not want that the machine also does not want you another outcome from it. The question is, which reasoning, logic, and specification the machine will learn and decide for itself? Who gives the instruction in what way the machine will learn? The specifications are totally already selected, twisted, and censored facts of truth. So all the data given by the AI will come out and act accordingly. It will be twisted. It will be fake all the time. So just to know that anytime you hear AI, this is just this new supercomputer they want to sell under this AI, as they're going to sell the quantum internet as a new internet, and it's nothing new. Thanks for watching.